Hello everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. We're about to go and kill Adria, so I thought I'd make us Cataclysm. We're changing to a two-handed weapon. It's going to be a big damage increase. Not quite as much as it seems, because we're going for Heavenly Strength instead of Fervor, so we're losing 15% attack speed, and we're losing then 20% damage. But it is a big improvement. Like, holy wow. And also reduces the cooldown of skills a little bit. So it helps. It definitely helps. You can have that, which is going to give you a bit of a boost. We'll salvage these up. And let's go kill Adria herself. This does mean that we're going to be using our shield less often. Because we're not going to be building up our wrath nearly as quickly. But we are hitting like an anvil now. And of course there's the Sundering as well, which is always going to be nice. Cataclysm's pretty good for an interim weapon. Level 52 is a bit of a dead spot for things that you've got in terms of options, so I do like it being there. Well, yeah, so most of the episodes are down to half an hour now. But the watch time, people stick around for about 19 minutes, I reckon. It really varies because different people come to the channel for different reasons. Some put me on in the background while they're cooking or to kill some time, but it's never really to sit down and watch the entire thing in one go. Although I think it's easier to put a stream on and leave it going than it is to put a video on and leave it going. Because there's always a chance you'll have something to interact with. Whereas with a video, you're never going to have that opportunity. So it doesn't have the same mental commitment to it. It's pot luck because I have to go on averages more than anything. I'd actually quite like a nice graph which shows like the median, mean, and mode of watch time for the different videos, because I reckon there's a lot of people that turn up and like watch 2 minutes and then they go off elsewhere because it's not their thing, and it throws out the averages massively. Well, I say it throws off the averages. It changes what you mean when you say average. We're going to be like level 53 by the time we reach her, I reckon. Cataclysm looks so impractical to use one-handed. I mean, look at it. There's no way you would hold it like that. It cannot be balanced well. Yeah, with Diablo, I find you can never tell when the exciting thing is going to happen. Some of the other games, you can definitely tell, oh, there's going to be nothing for a bit, and I'll jump forward 5 minutes, and that'll be when the next boss fight is, kind of moment. Well, if we were playing campaign mode, then yeah, it'd probably be a lot more structured like that. Ooh, hello chest. Give me your goods. And I'll take that Veil Crystal as well, right? Anything interesting? That's... No. No, don't care. Don't care enough anyway. The slow, steady plod forwards towards Adria's Great Hall. I'm not sure if I'm slower than the bad guys. I think I am slightly. And that's always worrying. And we're in a position where we've got our little lore to improve our attack speed. So that is definitely helping us. But, yeah, when you're significantly slower than the slow bad guys... Invigorating, indeed. Alley up. Pop. That's true. I hadn't even thought about that. The practicality of what the human body can manage. Well, Nephilim body. Yeah. No, you're right. It is potentially more practical holding it like that. Right, let's... Bad time to pick up beer. Alley up. Okay, now I can pick up my beer. Yeah, definitely don't want to get myself killed just for the sake of a sip. It is the kind of thing I would end up doing, but not very appealing. Level 53. Oh, I nailed that prediction. Ooh, right. Special dudes. Let's back off just a tiny bit. Try and thin out some of that room a bit. Be nice to have just a little bit more, there we go, in terms of people that I could fight in order to get my wrath back. And this guy is not going to stand up long against this much punishment. There he goes. Have a very good night, mate. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. And there we go. Smack, smack. Let's go straight in over here where it is busy. We're almost at the Great Hall entrance. Oh yeah, don't want to stand in the middle of that. That's bad. Let's get most of these guys gone, and then we can deal with the problem with the little dudes. Right, knockback, thunderstorm, frozen. Just use him to build up all the wrath that we're going to need when we go in to fight Adria. There we go. Right. Wasn't really that worthy, but it was a good fight. I suppose it won't hurt to kill a couple more. Wrath is almost as high as it can be, that's fine. Right, this will be a bit of a challenge, but we should be okay. So she's down to 17.5 million out of 19. Man, she really hits hard, doesn't she? Okay, 15.2 million. I'm almost tempted to walk over these to get them all triggered early on. Not a brilliant place to drop down, but that's fine. $12 million. Ugh, those things are disgusting. Oh, she totally dodged that. Right, let's get some of these triggered. Just so I don't need to think about them too much. Nope, that's painful. Very painful. I swear there's just like exponentially more of these. It's fine. Don't worry. It's all fine. I've cleared it down enough that we can actually have a fight. Okay. 7 million. Let's get back in here. And the amount of damage she does when she does that spin is so huge. Huh. For a moment I thought she was actually detached from her wings. Okay, down to 4 million. I think we should be okay from here on out. As long as there's no foolish mistakes. Wow, she's really putting all that protection around her. Look at that. $2.2 million. $940k. I think we can just face tank it now. Oh, jeez, she vanished again. Smacked in the face with a shield. Definitely challenging. But I'm glad we did it now rather than a little bit later. Okay, so in terms of stuff we got from that, that's slightly better. That's slightly better. Probably could have changed over to that before the fight, actually. The rest of it stays the same. Let's go and move on to the next one. That bounty took a while. Okay. Kill Tararja. And 150 other things. 150 other things means we're actually stopping to fight on the way. Those things are so gross. Really cool, but really gross. .31 mobs gone so far. We are well on our way. Got to keep out of those pools. Those pools are pretty deadly. Ooh, there it is. Let's try and set as many of these against each other as we can, while not exposing ourselves to too much danger, of course. That's the ideal. No, not liking those ranged poison things. No, thank you. Please don't try that again. Right, let's jump on those guys, just to try and get that taken care of. Okay, now we're just down to mobs. We're about halfway there on that. Now we are halfway, so 75 left to go. Right, get that, all the loot. And now we can just pretty easily take our time thinning out the numbers in the swamp. It's not too deadly. It is quite deadly, so not something we want to do all the time, but worth testing while we had a moment of quiet. Nice try with walling there, mate. Nice try. So close. Just die already. There we go. One gone. Last one is just down here. Cormac's going to get himself killed if he's not careful. Ooh, what is that? We will have a look at that right now. Nagel ring. Definitely worth it. Fallen Lunatic. I will take you. Right. Which one is it going to be better in? Going to be better in this. So let's just use it straight there. Fallen Lunatic. That's going to actually give us quite a large damage boost periodically. While fighting stuff in the nice area of effect as well, so yeah, definitely like Nagel rings, like the Fallen Lunatics, and like building up a stack of them to drag into combat with big things. Yeah, it was kind of satisfying. I do somewhat agree. Was that 1217k from the Fallen Lunatic? That's very impressive. Yeah, it was. When they explode, things just die. That's how it goes. %10,000 weapon damage. It is a solid amount of damage. And how much is this snake ring? It doesn't say specifically, but it's well, every 12 seconds. I'm pretty certain it was 10,000% damage that they explode for. So we're doing like 70k, and it does a good 100 times more than that. Well, no, 50 times more than that. 50 times more than that is a bit more reasonable. But it's still damage that we couldn't even hope to achieve. Let's go up this little path bit. We only need 9 more things, so should be able to get it without too much difficulty. Two more. There you go. Right, on to Grave Robert. This neg ring is actually probably going to carry us all the way to level 70. Help Robert search for treasure. That's down this way. Many things to kill in the graveyard. But we can rely on the fact that our Fallen Lunatics are going to just wander around and murder stuff for us. And if there's big groups that we see, we can always stop in and say hello to them. We should have another one coming out shortly. Yeah, doing over 1 million damage without actually needing to do much. Half a goblin. Half a goblin, that's what it is. It's half a goblin. Without even thinking. That is crazy powerful and awesome. Hi, Robert. Right, you do the treasure. I'll keep the area safe. Something like that, anyway. Well, actually, there's a... Excuse me while I just grab this extra experience. Right. Yeah, pretty straightforward. And also, because the Fallen Lunatics appear right next to me, it's a very good get out of trouble emergency. It's only every 12 seconds, so it's not very frequent. But it is still better than nothing. I really wish you could be, mate. Fallen Lunatic destroyed it in one go. There we go, and we get some things out of that. Not terrible, all in all. Good job, Robert. Good job. That takes us to level 55. Let's go clear the plague tunnels. This is definitely something that our shield is suited for. Ooh, look at this. Half killed by one lunatic. I really like Nagelring. I really, really do. In fact, with the Legacy of Nightmares set bonus, you'd almost think instead of the convention of elements, you could try it out just to see how fun it is. It's really inconsistent, but it's a lot of damage. A lot of damage to get multiplied up.
Out of room.
Out of room. All right, let's sort that out. It might be time for us to change away from Kane's stuff. Maybe, but not yet. Not yet. We can wear it a little bit longer. Salvage, salvage, salvage. Salvage this up as well. Drop all of these off and back in we go. And this is the last bounty for the set, and that's going to work out quite perfectly for us, actually. I wonder, is it possible for me to hit myself with a Blessed Shield if I go up against one of the spinny dudes that reflects things? I know I can always just, like, melee them or Falling Sword on them, but I am concerned that I could end up being my own downfall. It has been a long time since I've killed myself, but it's important to be aware that these things can happen. Stab, stab. And there we go. Plague tunnels are going to be quite a way away. They always are. I mean, this place is a giant rat's nest for finding your way around. Go. Kill the main one, all the ones it summoned vanish at the same time. There's something to be said for cutting off the head of the snake. Right, we've got some more elites to pay attention to. Those fallen lunatics, if you get a bunch of them together, tow them around like mines, they are just amazing. Of course, it's not my only fighting strategy. They are a support, but they're a really big support because they do so much damage. My word, are we nearly there yet? Act 5. Was there ever a worse place design? No, there was. There definitely was a worse place than Act 5. And that's that outer plane thing. I really liked it the first time I went there. And then when it started cropping up all the time in Rifts, I hated it. Except as a Leapquake Barbarian. As a Leapquake Barbarian, it's acceptable. It's manageable. Right, it's not up, it is down. Plague tunnels, there we go. Trying desperately not to accidentally step out into the streets, because we don't want to go back that way. Oh, that's a shame. I was very much hoping that we'd be able to land on him. Get that shield in there. This is a very good kill number we're building up at the moment. "45 kills. I'm very happy with that. Level 56. The only downside to these guys appearing is quite often they'll go for something that you don't care that much about. And you feel like they get wasted. It's not the case, of course, because there's so many of them. But if you could target them, that would be incredibly dangerous and probably quite overpowered, actually. There we go. That was one of them just appearing. Ton of damage for very little effort. And into the plague tunnels, level 2. An interesting smell. It's probably rats. Just going out on a limb. I'm gonna say it's rats. Okay, nothing spectacular in that, but still plenty of places for us to explore. So 2.2 million is the most we can do in one go at the moment that I've seen. That was quite a big shout that went off amongst them there. We've got plenty to kill. Let's get some wrath up and land on a bunch. Now, of course, most of these aren't worth much in the way of experience. But getting a nice kill streak is always good. These guys are going to be worth more, though. Right, 15 left. Down to 6. And this should bring us all the way around. Yep, that's very much it, Donald. Very much it. Finally just about pulling it together. Job done. Right, let's head back to town. Definitely time to hand this in. Yeah, we'll use that. We'll use that. Extra damage and a lot of extra toughness. We don't get the cooldown reduction, so I'm going to keep with Cataclysm, actually.
Your deeds should be rewarded. Please.
Oh, mate. Set dungeons. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they are so terrible. Ooh, is that Soul Smasher? If that's Soul Smasher, I think we're going to use it. Yes. Yes. Yes, oh my god, yes. I am so happy about that. Right, let's teach. We're going to salvage all of this stuff up. But that is really good for us. That's not actually worth giving to you. So, Cataclysm, you were great for a moment. Be gone. Prestige Hunting, also gone. And that's going to be it for this episode. So, with Soul Smasher added to our repertoire, things should get a little bit easier. 60% damage increase is a significant boost at this point in the game. And, of course, I love everything exploding with the life per kill. It does mean we need to take things a little bit more carefully. But, I mean, that is what it is. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.